For ages, India, our motherland, has been blessed by the presence of individuals with rare merit and foresight. They have sought the emancipation of their fellow countrymen by drawing inspiration from our nation's ancient wisdom. Swami Vivekananda appears at the forefront of such individuals. The ever-youthful Vivekananda believed that the total uplift of his countrymen could only be accomplished by revitalizing the nation's spiritual and cultural roots. Meditating on a rock in Kanyakumari, the Swami attained the vision of his motherland as a leader among nations, occupying a place of prominence by virtue of its eternally relevant spiritual and cultural consciousness. Mananiya Eknath Ranade, a peerless nationalist and organizer, dedicated his life towards the establishment of the Vivekananda Rock Memorial in Kanyakumari, which became the heart of the Vivekananda Kendra's activities. In tune with the Swami's vision, the Kendra identified itself as a spiritually oriented service mission and started its work in various places of the nation. With its trained and efficient pool of Sevavratis and Jivanvratis, the Kendra has established schools, vocational training centers, hospitals, and cultural institutions in some of the most far-flung areas of India. Seeking to highlight the cultural identity of Northeast India and thus bring to light its intrinsic oneness with the broader Indian culture, the Vivekananda Kendra established the Vivekananda Kendra Institute of Culture in Guwahati, popularly known as VKIC.
The Vivekananda Kendra Institute of Culture, or short VKIC, has come up with a sole idea or sole concept of finding the inherent cultural oneness among the countless ethnic groups spread all over this region.
The VKIC, since its inception in 1993, has evolved a well-planned program that includes organizing study and research activities, meetings and seminars, documentation projects, publications, and lecture sessions by eminent personalities.
A spiritual message to humanity. They are not just something for yourselves. They are a way of affirming this greater tribal and natural heritage of all human beings.
At its building constructed on land donated by Sri Tarun Chandra Goswami, the VKIC has built up a library consisting of books and journals which deal with the culture of Northeast India. At present, 3,772 volumes make this library the largest of its kind in this part of the country. The auditorium of the VKIC showcases the skill of bamboo and cane artists of Northeast India. It has been the venue of several important meetings and seminars organized by the VKIC. It has also played host to several important events. In the VKIC Foundation Day every year, the VKIC Sanman is bestowed on an individual for contribution to the field of culture. A diverse cross-section of the region's intelligentsia, as well as common people, have benefited from the lectures, discussions, and demonstrations on various cultural issues which the VKIC has organized in this particular venue. VKIC's Samskriti Anveshak has acted as a platform for young scholars and researchers. Till now, it has witnessed the presentation of studies and research papers in several fields such as history, archaeology, culture, and folklore.
Taking cue from the Bhagavata Purana and also from Sridhar Swami's Bhavartha Deepika, Srimanta Shankaradeva, while rendering the Bhagavata writes, Athai Sahasra Rihi Vedata Pradhana.
With the vision to reach out to people at the grassroots, VKIC has also been organizing seminars and symposia at various places of the Northeast which have cultural significance of their own. Till now, about 25 such seminars have been organized and more are being planned. People at the most basic community level are thus being sensitized about their cultural inheritance.
The topic is not just of academic interest, but the topic means so much for the progress of our society. As the topic is written there, traditional systems, change and continuity. As we all know, for any society to progress, these two things have to go on continuously. The continuity with the past should also be there. Change as per the needs of the time should also be there. But what are the dynamics of it? Where should we change and where should we not change? These are very important points that each society understands, tries to know, and accordingly tries to evolve as well as progress.
A series of seminars with the perspective of change and continuity has also been launched amid several ethnic communities. The seminars, by allowing the participation of local communities, have focused on important aspects of their cultural life. Members of the communities have highlighted interesting facts and opinions about their secluded life that could help preserve their remarkable modes of life and culture. Based on extensive interaction at the grassroots, the VKIC has felt the need to make the common person aware of the rich cultural heritage of the Northeast. Video shows and photo exhibitions organized on a regular basis help achieve that objective. Experiences gathered while working among many ethnic communities have made the VKIC aware that culture can be a vehicle of overall development. It has therefore placed renewed emphasis on the concept of culture with development. Communities of Northeast India are now in the process of being identified as models which are replicable for achieving sustainable development. Realizing the need for protection and promotion of indigenous culture, the VKIC has also embarked upon an ambitious program of carrying out documentation of several important facets of the culture of Northeast India. Its documentation of Kamakhya and its associated temples and sculptures has now become the most comprehensive project of its kind. Documentation and research projects on the Dimasas and the Adis, two indigenous communities of the Northeast, have also been completed. The efforts have resulted in documentary films and publications which are path breakers in their respective fields. The VKIC's journal has also helped focus on its activities. In the field of documentation, the VKIC has identified more areas of interest. In an attempt to preserve and promote the culture of the Northeast, the VKIC has recently envisaged the creation of a digital archive containing the cultural practices of some indigenous communities of the Northeast. Once it is completed, the database will act as an authentic source of information and knowledge for students and researchers alike.
VKIC is a process of man-making nation building. This is an institute which belongs to the northeastern people of our country. It is your work, it is our work. We shall continue to work towards becoming the intellectual fountainhead of this region. We pledge to inspire leadership with the idea of development through culture and lead Mother Bharat to the glorious throne of Jagat Guru, for which she is destined. We take this opportunity to request you to contribute your tan, man and dhan and join Vivekananda Kendra in this national yagga. Namaskar.
सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ